Hey, hi everyone. This is Sai from Let's Upgrade. So let's talk about how to get your certificate. It's very simple. You will see two links in the description. Number one is the place where you have to go and mark your attendance. Marking your attendance tells us like, okay, you are a legit student who have attended this particular session. Link number two is your assignment. This is where your 90% of the priority is. You have to go and submit the assignment that is given to you in this particular session. Once you're done submitting that assignment, we will be evaluating that. We will send you an email. If you get the passing criteria, then only we will give you the certificate on a particular date that is mentioned again in the description. Please check these three things, and this is the way how you will get a certificate from Let's Upgrade. Number one, mark your attendance. Number two, just go ahead and upload your assignment. Check for the email that you have received it, yes or no. What is the feedback that you have received from your trainer? Number three, check on which date the certificates will be released. Thank you. Bye. All the best. Happy learning.
Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's session, we will understand the control flow and data structure. In the control flow and data structure, we will understand the conditional statements. So we have if, if, and else statement. If else and if statement. So what are these statements? So with the help of this statement, we take the decisions. Okay, take the decisions. So let me create one flow diagram so that you can understand what is the meaning of decision here. So consider this is the starting point, means you are doing something. So consider you want to go for movie, right? You want to go for movie, and you call your friend and ask whether if your friend wants to go for movie. If your friend want to go for a movie, if your friends say yes, yes, go for movie. If your friend say no, maybe he or she is busy, so say no. Okay. If here we are saying if condition, if your friend is ready, if your friend is ready, then yes. If your friend is not ready, then no. Okay. Yes or no based upon this condition. Friend ready? Yes. Friend not ready? No. So this is a kind of conditional statement. Okay. So how to use this statement in your in your Python? Okay. So let me create one condition statement. Consider if let's say password. Okay. I'm taking password from the user. Enter the password. And if condition I'm matching, given password is matching with the stored password. So here I'm not storing, I'm taking password, a hard coded password, pass one. If your password equal to let's say Intel. Okay. If your password equal to Intel, what to do? If password equal to Intel, then what to do? In that case, what to do means what to do. What action should I perform? In the case of friend, if friend is ready, go for movie. Friend is not ready, I'm not going for movie. So that's action. So I'm printing statement. Welcome to let's upgrade. Okay, let's upgrade. And here I'm printing statement done. Now the question, there are two or three things are extra here. This colon, what is the meaning of this colon? Okay, here double equal to, because we are comparing here, we are comparing. So this is a comparison operator. So this is assignment operator. This is a comparison operator. If this pass whatever the user enters that is equal to Intel, then print this statement. Okay, and this is a by default statement. Now this is the colon and this is a space. What is the meaning of this colon and this space? So this colon is mean the starting of a block. A kind of this is me. I'm indicating that start a block. Start a block, and this is the indentation. Indentation. Indentation or indentation, whatever the pronunciation. So what is the meaning of indentation or indentation? It is space or tab, whatever. Okay. So in the different programming language like C language, Java language, we use this braces, curly braces. Means indentation means defining the block of code. Defining the block of code. Now, what is the meaning of block of code? In the C language or Java language, we use this curly braces to define if this condition is true, what to do. Okay, what set of statement will be going to be executed. Okay, so here we are defining that whatever coming in this space, execute this statement. Okay, this statement is not coming under the if block. Only this statement is coming under the if block due to this space. Okay, so now let's run it. Now I can see it is asking for password. So if I give a wrong password like Dell, here I'm getting this statement done. I'm not getting this statement welcome to Let's. I'm getting the statement done. Okay, done is a message which will be executed by interpreter whether condition is true or not. Okay, so if I execute it again, now if I give Intel in the lowercase Intel, right password, now I'm getting both the statement welcome to Let's. Okay, because this time password is right, and that's why I'm getting done message. But consider if I give space also, tab also here, tab space here. So this time if I give wrong password del, I'm not getting anything here because this time if block if contain both the statement. I can see space over here, same kind of space, and same consistent space here. Okay, so that's why I'm not getting anything. So if I run it again, give the right password, I'm getting both these statements. I hope you're getting the sense of it. Okay, so this is the meaning of indentation. Now the question is, should I use tab or spaces? Yes, the question is very valid. You can use tab, you can use space, whatever you want. You can use one space, that's okay. You can use two space, that's okay. You can use three space, that's okay. But whatever the convention you use, consider I want to use space instead of tab. I want to use space. So consider if I use here 1 2 3 4. So same kind of space I have to use for the next statement. 1 2 3 4. Run Intel. I'm getting. But consider by mistake if you give 1 2 3. For upper line means first line, I'm giving 4 space, but for this one, I'm giving 3 space. If you do this thing, you will get this error. Please note this error. This is unidented. Unident doesn't match any outer indentation level. Meaning is very clear that indentation problem means in somewhere you use different kind of indentation. So use same thing over here also. One space that's okay, two space that's okay, but be consistent whatever you choose. Okay, so here I'm consistent. Okay, so this is the indentation. So question is, yes, you can use tab and space in the one code. That's you can use, but never use. You can use, but it is not advisable to use tab and spaces in the one code. If you do this thing, you will get severe headache. See, seriously, I faced this situation where in the one code, one user uses the space and one user used the one user used the space, one user used the tab. And when I was working, oh my god, that was a serious headache. Okay, so now whenever you start your project or code, take the one convention and tell your other team members, We will take space, 3 space, 4 space. We will say we will use tab everywhere. Okay. Now let's understand the second thing, else condition. If password doesn't match, what to do? So we will use else condition. Okay. If password doesn't match, we will write else. Sorry, wrong password. Sorry, wrong password. If I write del, I'm getting sorry wrong password. Here you can see in this one, I can give one indentation. That will work. That's no issue. Intel. Welcome to Let's. Del. Sorry wrong password. For this block, this space will work. For space. Okay, because I define if block is first statement is taking 4 space, so next statement will also take 4 space. But for else block, indentation I'm setting 1 space. That will work. But this is not advisable. Okay, here you are using 4 space working, here you are using 1 space working, but this is not advisable. Otherwise, it will give serious headache to your team members. So use same convention everywhere. Okay, I hope you can get a sense of if and else statement. Okay, if it can be independent, but else is coming with if statement. Okay, second course of action. First, this one. You can see else doesn't contain any kind of statement. If this true, true, then execute if statement. If not, go to this route. I hope you get a sense. This is true. If true, then execute this one. If this is false, then execute this statement. So this is a if and else structure. So next is the consider if you want to take multiple decisions. If I want to go for movie, I ask for my best friend, do you want to go movie? My best friend may can say yes or no. Consider my best friend is saying no. Then I will ask my good friend, do you want to go movie? Good friend is also saying no. Then I will ask from my friend, simple friend. Okay, okay, friend. And if they say yes, okay, I will go for movie with my okay, okay friend. If my friend is saying my no okay, okay friend is saying no, then I will check should I go for not. Okay, maybe not. So if I want to take multiple decision, right here I'm taking only one decision. If I want to take multiple decisions, so I will use if and else statement. If statement. Okay, so consider let's take consider enter the marks. So let's take one program. Let's understand with one program. Marks or score, int inside input, enter the marks. So based upon marks, I'm going to set a grade. So based upon marks, set the grade. If marks greater than 890, so here I'm defining just a variable. I'm not defining, I'm just creating a variable in order to avoid the errors. So grade will be a string. L if marks greater than 80, means less than 90 but greater than 80, grade equal to B. L if marks greater than 60, grade equal to D. L if again marks greater than 50, then grade equal to E. Else grade equal to F. F means fail. And add the statement print. What I'm going to print? F string. In the yesterday session we saw this one. F string. Okay. The student got the marks and grade. Running it 90. The student got the 90 marks and B grade. Why B? Oh, it's greater than equal to symbol. Okay, let me write here equal to symbol also. Hmm, done. 90 for 90. The student got the 90% marks and A grade. Okay, if I okay, you can see one. You can understand one thing here because the last condition, this one, this 90 condition is true. This condition is also true. You can understand. You can this is also marks 90 greater than 80. Yes, that's great. And this is 90 greater than 60 also. This is also okay. This is also true. All conditions are true for this 90 marks. All conditions are true. But first, if first is true, then interpreter never checks the rest of the conditions. Understand this thing, please. Okay, if first condition is true, interpreter never checks the rest of the condition. Means consider if your best friend is ready for the movie, then you will never ask for your good friend. Okay, okay, friend. Okay, getting my point. So if your best friend is ready, that you will never ask for your good friend. Okay, okay, friend, because best friend is ready. First condition is true. So that's why here first condition is true, and it will not check rest of the conditions. Okay, first condition is true, this one true, true, that it will never check these conditions. Okay, I hope you get a sense. And consider if the second first condition is not true. Let's understand with the help of one more example. Let's understand 80 marks. The student got the 80 marks and B grade. So first condition was not true. Second condition true, then it will never check the rest of the conditions. So I hope you get a sense of L if structure. Now we will understand the nested if statement. So what is the meaning of nested if statement? It means that new if statement coming under the existing if statement. So that is the nested if statement. So let's take one example. Consider age equal to 20 and has ID. So just an example here, okay, true. And I want to check two things. If age greater than equal to 18, yes. And another condition I want to check inside it, if has ID. So two condition, I'm checking first condition, then second condition, then print statement that you can enter in the house or whatever. And else here I'm giving a message, uh, relevant message, means yes, first condition is true, but if this condition is not true, I'm giving relevant message like you need an ID. Okay, done. But consider if age is not greater than 18 or equal to 18, then I want to show different message that you are too young. So let's run. You can enter. Okay. So here, let me take this one from input, int input, enter the age. So if age is 21, you can enter. If age is um, 12, you are too young. Okay, and this is true here, right? So this is true, but consider if this is not true, like false, and run it on 23, you need an ID. Okay, so here we are getting the two conditions. We are getting two condition, and based upon condition we are giving the relevant message. Now let's see the use of if statement with logical operator. So what are the logical operators? So I hope you understood what is a logical operator. So we have three kind of operator. First is the uh, or, then and not. So these are the logical operator. So for understanding purpose, I'm writing here and or and not. So add or not. Consider I have one or one. So first or operator. So result is always one or zero. Its result is 1, 0 or 1. Result is 1, 0 or 0. Result is 0. So for in the case of or, any side is 1. The final result is 1. Right? And consider if I say AND operator. AND. In the case of AND operator, let me remove this thing. In the case of AND operator, if I write AND here, 1 or 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. If both are true, then final result is true. That is the AND operator. Right? And last in the last NOT operator. NOT is kind of inverter, which inverts the value. If 1, then 0. 0, no, 1. Okay, NOT means inverter. Okay, now let's understand with the help of if statement. Consider if I want to check two things simultaneously. So what to do? In the same case, in the same above case, if I want to check both the things in one go, what I can do, I can use age greater than 18. If age greater than 18 and I want to check simultaneously, person has the ID or not, I can use AND operator, has ID. So here I can give the message, yes, print, you can watch the movie. But I'm simultaneously I'm checking two things. Here. No, you cannot. Right? So this is the condition. So here let me write this code, two lines of code here, and run. So if age is mm, 19, you cannot because ID is false. So if I make ID true, run it. Uh, age is 19. Yes, you can watch the movie. So simultaneously, two conditions are being checked. Then OR operator. OR operator means either this one, this condition, or this condition is true. The final result is true. That is the OR condition. Okay. So if I use OR here, and this is true, this is true. So whatever the age you fit, final result is true. This is false, then this false, but this may be true or may not be. So if I give 21, you can watch the movie. Is 17, you cannot. So I hope you get a sense of OR and operator. Last one is the not. Consider if not age greater than equal to 18. Print greater than or less than 18. You can watch. Print statement, but we need to check the age. We need to take the age and let's write else. You cannot. If I run age is 19, you can watch because here what I'm checking, age is less than. If I do not use not, then what to do? 19, you cannot, because if age is less than 18, then you can watch. But I want to invert this answer, so I'm using not. Okay, so not means invert the answer. If for yes, make it no, means for false, make it true, and for true, make it false. So I hope you get the sense of if else structure and with AND operator and with the OR operator and with NOT operator. So in the next you will see the loop in the Python, how to use a loop. Now let's understand the loop in Python. So I'm using the new window, new Jupyter notebook. So what is the meaning of loop here? When you talk about loop, so what is the meaning of loop? So loop means when you want to repeat some action. When you want to repeat some action. So loop means when you want to repeat some action multiple times. Okay, so we use loop. So we have for loop and while loop. So for loop is kind of definite loop. Number of steps are predefined in the for loop. But when we want to use indefinite time, so we can use while loop. So while loop can be definite or indefinite. Means numbers of steps, maximum number of steps are not defined here in the while. We can make it like, okay, for loop. For loop means number of steps, a maximum number of steps are predefined. So that's a for loop. Okay, now let's see one example. So before jumping to the loop, we need to understand one more function, that is the range. Range. So what is range here? So range is a function which returns the sequence, which return the sequence from given numbers. Consider if I give 10 here. So it is returning expression. Okay, I said that now it is returning a sequence, but it is returning expression. So consider if I put a wrapper like list over here, list function over here, then it return the numbers sequence. From where to where? So we need to understand its syntax completely first. So range syntax is like range start by default 0 and need to give, and you can say step by default 1. So if we give just 10 numbers, so automatically range became start from 0, go to 10, take one step. Start from 0, take uh, 10. So this 10 number is exclusive. All went right, exclusive. Okay. So this 10 is exclusive. We take one step less than 10. One step less than 10. Okay, last number is exclusive always. So here in this one, if I use 3 to 10, I can see start from 3, 9. So first number. So first number is 3, then 10. If I give number 2, start from 3, go less than 10, but take 2 steps. Okay, consider if I want to print the table of 3, 331, and take 3 steps. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. So this is a table of 3. So start from 3 and is less than 31, and take 3 steps. So I hope you get the sense of range. So now how to use this range with for loop. So for each in. So what is syntax of for loop? First of all, we need to understand what is syntax of for loop. Syntax of for loop. First understand. So for loop. So for a variable. This is a variable in iterator. Iterator. Colon. Okay, colon. Then give spaces. Statement 1, statement 1, statement 2, like this. So this is the variable, this is the keyword. So these are the keyword, and this is the iterator. So let's create use one example. For each in range um, 5, print each. So please understand, this time this each is a variable. This each is a variable. We can use I, we can use J, whatever the variable we can use. Okay, whatever the value. So J, if I use a J, I can use J here. Same thing we are getting. Okay, so this is a for loop. Okay, so in the what's happening here actually? What's happening here? So here for loop is asking to range, give me next number. That next number assigned to J. Next number assigned to J and J print. In the second iteration, for loop asking, give me next number. Then third iteration, give me next number, next number. So next number, next number, next number, next number until all number are completed. Okay, so this is a working of for loop. So I hope you get the sense. So these are basic of for loop. So we can use for loop over the different things like list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or list. What is a list? List is a kind of container which can contain the heterogeneous kind of values. Heterogeneous means which can contain integer, float, string, whatever. Okay, so different type of data type it can contain, right? So list is a container. List is a kind of container which can contain a different kind of d- data types. For each in list 1, print each. Okay, I'm getting the all numbers. Consider if you want to print in the horizontal fashion. So use comma and here space comma. Oh, sorry, each uh, and equal to means and by default and is a new line character, but here I'm saying okay take spaces, or if I give comma, so after every number you can see comma. Okay, so in this way we can print in the horizontal fashion. Okay, we can use list over the string also. Consider string as hello Jarvis, and for each or for I in str1 print I. Okay, I'm getting the each character this time. Space is also a character here. We are getting each character. Okay, now the question is on which how to find the iterator? What is iterator? That's a big question. But how to know on which thing I can use, on which thing means on which data type or which type of objects I can use the for loop? That's a question here. Right. I can use for loop on the string, I can use for loop over tuple, dictionary, but how to know? So very simple. Whatever the object is here, consider string. String is object here. Whatever the object, if you put dir function over it, str1, print it. Otherwise, it will give in the horizontal fashion, vertical fashion. Okay, whatever I'm getting here, don't be confused. If you get any iter here, iter, do we have iter here? Yeah, this one. If you get this magical iter method, is a magical iter method, then definitely you can use for loop over there. Okay, let's check over the list dir list iter, yeah, this one. So iter is there means if iter is there you can use for loop, no issue. Okay, because we can iterate it. Okay, so this is the for loop. So now next we have another function means with the iteration, if you want to know the index, consider I have a list of superheroes of marvels like Iron Man, Captain, Thor, Hulk for each in list 1. I'm getting each value. Okay, but I want to know index also. I want to print index 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can use enumerate. Enu enumerate over the list. Enumerate is a function, built-in function in Python. So I here, I for index and print I. What is I here? Actually, enumerate returns two things simultaneously. Uh, First is the index, second is the values inside the list. So that's why we are getting two things. In order to catch these two things, I need two variables. So first is I, second is each. I can take any variable like kv if I want to take kv, and here I can write kv. So I need two variables simultaneously. Okay, so in order to catch the output of enumerate. So here I'm getting kv, I'm printing kv. Very simple. Now let's check the while loop. While. What is a while loop? So let's see the syntax of while loop. While loop syntax is very simple. First write lowercase while, then a condition, then colon, indentation, statement 1, statement 2, in this way. Okay, statement 1, statement 2. Consider if I create a program for checking the password. So first take the password, pass 1, uh, input, enter the password, right? While pass 1 not equal to intel. If password not equal to, then user fall in the trap of while loop. Okay, so print here, then user will falls in the trap of while loop. Wrong password, wrong password, and then I will ask the password again. Enter the password again. Once user enter the right password outside the loop, welcome to the CO course. Okay, so these two lines are under the while loop, under the while loop block, and this line is outside the while loop block. So if password is del, you can see statement wrong password and enter the password again. If I type OK, whenever type OK, that's a problem. If I type KL, if I type GH, so you can see maximum number of steps are undefined, not defined. If user type right password in the first go, there's no iteration in the while loop. But if we user typing wrong password again, so we can say this is an indefinite loop. So now I'm typing in the right password. Welcome to the course. Okay, how it works? We need to check. Interpreter check this condition. If this condition is true, means password is not equal to intel, that is true. In that case, interpreter execute this line, then execute this line. After execution of these two lines, interpreter check, okay, there is no line. Then interpreter check this condition again. If this condition is again true, then interpreter run this condition again. If this condition became false, false means break the loop. If condition became false because intel not equal to intel, false, then outside the loop means interpreter jumps outside the loop and print this statement. Okay, so I hope you get a sense of while loop. Now we have we have some conditions. Conditions means we have some statements like continue statement. We have break statement. Okay, break statement, which can be used with the loop, which can be which um, you can say which is for the loop. Okay, which can be handled, which can be controlled in another word say, we can say which controls the loop, right? We have some statement like continue, uh, statement, break statement, which controls the loop, which controls the iterations of the loop. So let's say, so we can use break statement with the for loop. We can use break statement with the while loop. So let's see first example. If you want to break the loop at any moment, we can use break statement. Like for in the list, we have some numbers, and I want to check where is zero. Whenever we get first zero, break the loop. I don't want to iterate after that. So for each in list one, if each equal to zero, break and print the. So now I can see after 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. So in the if statement, there is a break statement. If this condition true, interpreter execute the break statement, and with the help of once interpreter execute the break statement, it means that come outside the loop, break the loop. No need to execute again. No need to iterate again. Okay, so this is a break statement. Okay, break statement. Uh, Break the entire loop. Complete this loop. Okay, if break statement is under the nested loop, or consider example for I want to iterate this thing two times for each in um, hello. Okay, or two times. So this is nested loop. Now I can say I'm getting the, or let me write here each here character I and I here. I'm getting H1, H2, H3, H4, E1, E2, E3, 4. Okay, so here this is the first loop. This is the nested loop. Nested loop contains the break statement. So break statement under the nested loop. If this if interpreter executes this break statement, this breaks only the internal loop, not the outside loop. Okay, I hope you're getting the sense of break statement. Next is the continue statement. Continue means if you want to skip particular iteration. If you want to skip, means this time we are not breaking the entire loop, we are skipping the particular iteration, right? So let me take this loop, this one again. Consider I want to divide a number for each in list 1. I have number c equal to 10 divided by each. Print c. So after these four values, am getting the error, zero division error. We know very well because 10 divided by 1, that's 10. 10 divided by 2, 5. 10 divided by 3, 3.3. 10 divided by 4, 2.5. 10 divided by 4. That is the error. Zero division error, not defined, infinity, you can say. So I want to avoid this kind of error. If you think we can use for loop over there, break statement for each equal to 0, in that case break. That works, but we are not getting desired result because we have 1 or 2 again after 0, but interpreter is not executing because break statement breaks the entire loop. So we need to use continue statement. So continue means whenever interpreter execute the continue statement, continue statement tell the interpreter don't go further, continue with the next iteration. Okay, interpreter, don't go further. Don't execute this one. Continue with the next iteration. Getting my point? So this is a continue statement. Now the last is the else statement. Else. So we saw else with the if statement, but we can also use else statement, while loop, and for loop. What is the meaning of else statement? Else means else statement. What is the meaning of else statement? Else means no break statement. Else means no break statement. Whenever we use else with for loop or while loop, it means that no break statement. No break statement. Now, what is the meaning of no break statement? Consider I want to know mm, um, uh, prime number program. I want to know whether the number is prime or not. So, what is prime number? Which can be divided itself and one number. Okay, so that's a prime number. If I want to check if uh, 50 is prime number or not, if I want to check 51 is prime number or not, what to do? So, let's check num equal to uh, enter from the user. Num1 equal to int, and here input, enter the number, right? Enter the number. Then for loop for each in num1. So I want to know, I'm what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a number like for division. Uh, n1 equal to num1. Um, can say 0.5, convert to integer plus 1. What is n here this time? Let's see. Enter the number. If I say 90, n is 10. If I use 49, n is 8. So means this is the what is the meaning of this one? So this is a power symbol. Power means half power means under root, square root. So square root of number and then plus 1 for the extra you can say extra care. N1. So I have N1. So what to do for each in range from 2 to N1. Then try to divide if c equal to num1 divide by modulus n1 equal to 0 means perfectly divisible by, oh sorry, this one is each, not n1, each number. Okay, each start from 2, 3, 4 up to square root of that number, square root n1. If we get perfect number, so no, okay, use if statement. If we get perfect square, 0 means false, 0 means true. Okay, yes, perfect. Okay, if we get 1, 2, 3, that's not good. If perfect 0 means perfectly divisible. Okay, here I can write print number is not prime. And after finding the first number, which, oh sorry, number is prime. After finding, oh sorry, yes, not prime. After finding the first, consider if I check 50, 50 is divisible by 2. After divisible by 2, I don't want to check 3, 4, 5, 6, whether it is divided by 3, whether it is divisible by 4, because 50 divisible by 2, yes, number is not prime. So I'm using break statement, right? Now the question is, consider if I give 71. 71 is not divisible by any number. Then what to do? Then I have to use else statement. Now else is coming under the if statement, and here I'm writing number is prime. Okay. Now let's check number 80. I'm getting number is not prime. That's great. If I check 71, now I'm getting number is prime multiple times, right? So consider multiple times. Consider if I check, let's 49. What I'm getting multiple time getting number is prime, but in the last I'm getting number is not prime. That's not good thing. Okay, because here multiple statements I'm getting, so it may confuse the user whether the number is prime or not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the old technique. That's a flag value, flag equal to 1. So in the break statement, what I'm going to do, make a flag equal to 0. Okay, remove else statement here. If flag equal to 1, it means that number is prime. Number is prime. Now let's run. Oh, oh, 49. Number is not prime. That's great. 71. Number is prime. So now code is working fine, right? Because flag is 1. If flag remain 1, number is not prime. Okay, if flag any moment number is divisible by something, some number, so I can print a message, means we can see this message number is not prime and flag became 0. Okay, so this is the natural working of code. But consider if I don't want to use this flag thing, I don't want to use this flag, I don't want to use this flag also. Here I am going to use else statement. Now run it. For 49, number is not prime, that's great. For 71, number is prime. So what is this actually? Same thing, same work, but without using flag. Now this else is coming with for loop. When interpreter execute this else block, the question is, when interpreter execute this else block, if there is no execution of this break statement, if there is no execution of this break statement, then interpreter execute the else block. Getting my point? So if number is not prime, then interpreter execute this statement, and then interpreter will not execute this else block. Getting my point? Consider if this number, consider if I use 71. 71 is not divisible by any number, so this statement will not be executed. And if what is else? No break statement. If there is no break statement, then interpreter execute this block. So I hope you get a sense. Else means no break statement. So I hope you get a sense of continue statement, break statement, and else statement. So what is the difference between for and while loop? So for loop is definite loop. So maximum number of steps are predefined. But while loop can be definite loop and indefinite loop, right? So for loop can be used for iteration purpose, like for iteration over the string, iteration over the uh, list, iteration over the different things. Okay. And in the while loop, we provide the condition, right? For loop is best for string sequences, iterator, and while loop is for when numbers of steps are predefined. Okay, like user input or sensors values like this. So I hope you get a sense of loops. Now we will see the data structure of Python. So first we will see the list data structure. So list and tuple both are containers. I'm not saying both are same, both are containers. What's the meaning of container? Container means which can contain the different data types. So means list is a ordered collection of heterogeneous kind of data type. A tuple is also container, but list is mutable, tuple is immutable. So now let's first talk about the list. List is the ordered collection. Okay, what is the meaning of order here? Order means the order in which you enter the enter the data types, enter the objects in the list, you will get in the same order. Okay, so that's meaning of ordered collection. Okay, now let's create a list and see the different examples. So list one. So how to declare a list? So very simple way, square bracket here. Put the square bracket. So this is the empty list. Let's check type. What is a list one? Type list one, and what is a list? So this is a list. So here this is a list. Okay, this is a list, and now let's create list with some elements, some objects. So 1, 2, 2, 5, 6, A, B, C, 9.56. Comma is missing. Okay, so this is a list, and let's check. So now I can see we are getting the same order: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 6, ABC, and we are getting the same order. Okay, so I hope you get a sense of ordered collection. So list is mutable. Mutable means we can change the element of the list. We can change. So how to access? First, how to read, how to access the different element. So if you want to access the first element, you can use 0. The same kind of indexing we can use over here. Okay, so let me write a diagram. Hmm. So this is a diagram of list 1, 2, 5, 6, and this is a string A, B, C, and it is 9.56. So these are at number index. So this is indexing 1, 0, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I use minus indexing, so this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Okay, so this is the negative indexing. So you want to know the what is the, at the index number 4, ABC. Index number 6, we know very well index number C is not present. So we will see the index error. So whenever you see index error, it means that we are going out of range. Okay, range is 0 to 5. So if I use 5 over here, we are getting the value 9.6. If you want to access last element, you can use -1. Hmm, Very simple. Okay, so in this way, we can use the indexing. Now it's time for a slicing. If I want to use slicing, 0 to 4 element, done. 0 to 3 element, done. Okay. Negative, you can also use negative slicing, like -4 to -1. We are getting this thing. But consider if we use like 5 to 0. No, 5 to 0. No. We always go left to right side. Okay. Left to right side. But here I'm using a number 5 to 0. No. We go always left to right side. But consider you want to go in the reverse direction, means you want to go in the reverse direction. We can use -1. So -1 tells that take one step but in the reverse direction. Okay, take one step but in the reverse direction. Consider you want to take two steps. So use two steps in the reverse direction. Okay, first this number, then 6, then 2. So take two step but in the reverse direction. Consider you want to take two step in the forward direction. So consider you want to use 0 to 5 but in the two steps. I can see 1, 5, and 9 and ABC. In this way, you can go two steps, but in the positive direction, left to right. So this is slicing. Okay. So consider, let's see one example. Consider I have a list over here which contain the numbers like 1, 2, 3, and then you can see Iron Man. Okay. Consider I want to find man. Okay. From this string, I want to find man. So what to do? So it is two-dimensional type array. So first, this 0, 1, 2, 3. So at the 3 level, 3, I'm getting this string Iron Man. Okay, from this string, find the man. How to find the man? First 0, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm getting man. So after 5, what's the meaning of this one? This is a slicing of a string. So we can also perform slicing in the list. So we have done slicing in the list. It means that start from 5, take any value. Okay. So in the list and string, we can use this kind of slicing. Like consider I want to find all number after 3. So I can use like this, all number after 3. Okay. Because I don't know ending, so leave it. Okay. Consider I want to set first 4 numbers I want. So I don't know starting, so but and with the 4. So first 4 numbers. So in this way, we can do the slicing. Okay, similarly, we can do slicing for the string. I hope you get a sense. So consider you want to print the reverse of a string or reverse of a list. Just want to print. So I don't know starting, I don't know ending. Take one step in the reverse direction. So this is a reverse version of the list one. It's a reverse version, okay, of list one. So I hope you get a sense. So this is the original list, and this is a list. This is a reverse version. I'm not saying we are changing the original list. Lists remain intact. Okay, so we just created the reverse version of list one. So I hope you getting a sense of slicing. Okay, so in this way we can access the element. Now modifying the element. Consider I want to modify this Iron Man with different name like Captain. So I know at the index number 3 I'm getting the Iron Man. So just you can name here Captain. So now let's see list number 1. List number 1 contain the captain instead in the place of Iron Man. So in this way we can modify the list. Yes, this is a meaning. List is mutable. We can change the element of the list. Okay, next is consider I want to add more numbers, more things in this list. I want to add Hulk. So append Hulk. Means I want to add at the right hand side. Very efficient way to add, because at the right hand side I am adding a new values. Okay, Hulk. In this way, a single element can be added. Single element can be added. But consider if you want to add a sequence, new sequence, this is a single element. Hulk has been added as single element. Okay, so I hope you get this sense. So, but if you want to add a list, I mean, consider you have a second list of the mighty heroes like Thor, okay, and Captain Dunn, Thor, and Vision. I want to add these two new members in the list one, so I can add if I use append like this. So what is the list one? So now I can say Thor and Vision as a single list element in this list. Okay, now I can see this list is a single element of the main list. So, but I want to add these members in the main list. So, what to do in that case? I have to use extend because I have a sequence. I can use this. So now you can see this time Thor and Vision are is the part of main list. Okay, so I hope you get a sense of extend and append. Append adds the single element at the right hand side, but extend always take a iterator value. Always take a iterator value and add the one by one. Okay, so I hope you get a sense. But let's try to extend with number. If you add this number, int object is not iterable because this number is not iterator. This is just a single number. So if you want to add single number, always use append. Now I hope you get a sense of append and extend. Okay. Single element, if you want to add as a single element, use append. If you want to add as a sequence, okay, sequence, so use the extend. So you want to remove any element. If you know the element, if you want to remove it, like this entire list I want to remove. So what to do? List one dot remove. Just copy paste over here to over here. So consider if yes, you can see this complete number has been removed. Consider I want to remove this 10. So what to do? Consider let's create a new list and understand this one. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, this is a list one. Consider I want to remove remove 3, remove 3. If multiple threes are there, it always removes the first occurrence. It always removes the first occurrence. Now I can see first occurrence has been removed. So in this way we can remove. So a remove needs the ele- uh, element, not the index. Okay, want to sort it. Consider you want to delete the single element. If you want to delete single element based upon the index, so you can use del list 3 delete whatever at the index number 2 del. So let's say index number 3. So 4 has been deleted. So if you know the index value, you can also remove based upon index. And if you want to remove the values, if you know the values, so you can remove with the help of remove method. Okay, what are the different methods are present in the list? So you can use dir function over the any list object. Now I can see these are these all are the methods present in the list. So append we have seen extend, we have seen remove, and let's see sort. And these are the homework for you to use copy, index, pop. What are these? So please try. Okay, so let's see a sort method. So consider we have list 3 and I want to sort it. Sort method changes the original list. Yes, it changes the original list. So now you can see original list has been changed. Now it is a sorted. Now it is sorted. I'm not saying it is giving the sorted version of list. It is changing the original list. Okay. So I hope you can getting the introduction of list. Now let's see tuple. Tuple is a mutable. So how to create tuple? So there are 2 3 methods to create tuple. Take any good variable. So this is the empty tuple. If we check the type of tuple one, sorry, it's a tuple, and type of tuple one. So this is a tuple. If we want to create, consider I want to create a tuple with multiple elements. So in this way we can create. Okay. So let's check what is a tuple. Copy pasting again and let's print. So this is a tuple. Okay. Consider if you want to create tuple with single element. T2 is single element. Okay, let's check this tuple or not. Please tell me in the chat box, is it a tuple or not? Just think. Okay, in the parentheses, value 10 is tuple or not? Let's check. Okay, let's check T1 and T1, T2, sorry, T2. No, it's not a tuple, it's an integer. So if you want to create the tuple with the single element, use comma here. Comma tells no, this is not a single element. Okay, so it is a kind of tuple. So if we check right now, it's a tuple. So if you want to create tuple with single element, use always comma after first element. Okay, so I hope you get the sense. Consider if you want to create tuple 10, 20, any number. So this is also a tuple. So interpreter automatically assume if you do not give any kind of any wrapper means any bracket like a list or string like square bracket, parenthesis bracket, or curly braces. If we do not give this thing, interpreter automatically assume this is the tuple. Okay, so this is a tuple. If you in the tuple, if you want to access any element, so we have same kind of slicing indexing. Okay, same way we can access element, we can uh, do the slicing and indexing. Okay, so I have getting the same sense of tuple. But consider what to do means what are the different methods available for the tuple. So print it. What are the different methods? You can see we don't have sort kind of thing. We have count and index only. Okay, count and index only. So this is the this is a method present. So what is a count and index? So same these two methods are also present in the list. So but question is what is count here? Consider if I want to count the element of tuple or list, 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3. I want to know the count of 3. So 2 times 3 is present. So in this way I can found the, here I am just reading, I'm just doing some analysis on the tuple. I'm not changing anything. Consider if you want to change first element of tuple. So what is the first element? This is the first element. If I try to change it, I can see error. Tuple object doesn't support item assignment. Yes, that means tuple element cannot be changed. We cannot add, we cannot remove from the tuple. So tuple is immutable data structure. Okay, so this is a tuple. Now, how to use loop over the list? So consider if you have any list, we can use for loop for each in list 1, print each, done. So I'm getting the 1 element from the list. And similarly, if you use t2 tuple, or 10 element, tuple 1, tup1 tuple 1. So I'm getting the value from the tuple with the help of for loop. In this way, we can use a for loop. So I hope you get a sense of list and tuple. Now you can use other methods also, means other method of list also. So we have seen the what are the different methods of a list, like print, dir, and list. Okay, so these methods. So try this at these methods as a homework. Okay, what is the meaning of pop? So let's do some more uh, experiments on the sort method. Okay, list 1. So what is the list 1? So this is list 1. If I let's create a list 2. If I have element like a b c, a a, a z, b b b, and b z. If I want to sort it, so I will get the list in the alphabetical order. So first a a, then a z, then b b, b z. What's meaning of here? The interpreter first check the first element. Okay, a, first element a. If both so what is the lowest element? What lowest numbers are a? Okay, a, and the next number is b. So definitely these two are the first place, in the first place. If both are same, the first letter is same, then it checks the second element. In the second element, this is the lowest. So this is the lowest number. Then this is lowest. And the second one, second lowest. After that, BB. In the BB and BZ, first letter is common. But after that, it checks the second element. So it is a BZ. So in this way, sort method sorts the element. Consider you want to sort in the reverse order. List 2 in the descending order. So here REVERSC equal to -1. Oh, sorry, not -1, it's a 0 actually. Okay, so this is a reverse. Okay, reverse 1. Reverse 1 means reverse is true. Make the list in the reverse order. Sort in the reverse order. Okay. So I hope getting a sense of sorting. Consider if you want to sort the list 3, which contain 1, 2, 3, and A, B, C. Now if I want to sort it, so this kind of sorting is not allowed in the Python. So you can see the error. So what is the error? Error is saying that because internally the sort method compares the element 1 compared with 2, 1 compared with 3, and then 1 compared with string ABC, and this kind of comparison cannot be done in the Python. So if you try to do so, like 1 compared with ABC, so we are getting the same kind of error. Okay, 1 compared with ABC, you can see same kind of error. Greater than symbol not supported by instance of string and int. Okay, the same error. So this kind of operation, so sort method cannot sort the heterogeneous kind of data type. So now let's see the dictionary. What is the meaning of dictionary? Okay, so far we saw how to use list, how to access the element of list and tuple. And in the list and tuple, the indexes are in the integers, starting from the 0. So whenever you want to access any element of a list, consider this a list. List contain 1, 2, 5, 10, 20. Consider this a list. If I want to access this 5, definitely there is an index 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I want to access this 5, I have to remember its index. That's a 2. Then I can access number 5. Okay, miss, I have to remember it. I have to remember the index. Consider I want to access 20. I have to remember 20 in its index. But consider if a list contains 1000 elements, then I have to remember the particular index of a particular number. So that's why we use dictionary. If I want to create my own index, consider I want to access element ABC by using index A. Definitely A is not index. Now index is always from 0 to 1, 2, 3 like this. But consider I want to create my own indexing. In that scenario, we use dictionary. Okay, dictionary contains the key value pairs. Here we do not use term index, we use term key. So dictionary is the key value pair. So how to create a dictionary? We use curly braces. This is an empty dictionary. Let's print it. Okay, so this is dictionary. So now let's see how to create a dictionary with some values. Value means pair. Okay, here we use terms key and value. So we use curly braces. Okay, curly braces. I'm not good in drawing. Okay, key one, value one, key two, value two. Okay, these are key. These are the key. These are the values, and this entire thing is called as the item. So this entire pair, this one pair, this item two, item one, item two. Okay, so these are the official term in the dictionaries. Consider if I use I, string I for, let's take a company name Intel, and A for like Apple, and and D for Dell. Okay, so this is a dictionary. I want to access the element. I want to access the A. So I have to use key. So this is a key, this is a key, this is a key, and Dell, Intel, Apple, these are the values. Okay, if I want to access value Apple, I have to use a key. Okay, in this way I can access the element. Okay, so let's create a different dictionary of computer port number, like port number 22 is for the SSH protocol. Port number 80, we know very well. This is for HTTP. HTTP. Port number 53 for the DNS protocol. DNS. So if I want to access what is at number port number 80, HTTP. If I want to know what is at what is at port number 81. Okay, so this is the error. It's like an index error, but here we use term key. So this is the key error, means 81 key doesn't exist. So this is the error. Okay, so in this way we can access the values by using the key. We know very well this is a kind of error. Okay, this error is not good in when we create the professional program, when we create the industry level program. This kind of error is not advisable. This type of error shouldn't happen. So we use dictionary dot get method. If I say 80 we are getting HTTP. But consider if I use 9 print it, I'm getting none here. Means if port 81 doesn't exist, it return none instead of error. Error stop entire program. Error can stop entire your 1,000 line of code. Okay, but if error is not present, it is return none. So there's chances program will run. Okay, if there is no dependency, we can also give the default message like not in dictionary. Okay, we are getting the default message. Consider if key is present, then it return the existing value. But if value doesn't exist of that pair, if the item doesn't exist, then it returns the default message. It's same like if and else statement. It's same like if and else statement. If key present, then return the value. If key doesn't present, return the default message. It's same like if and else structure. So I hope you get the sense of uh, getting accessing the values. Now consider if we want to change the value. Consider in the port 80, I want to I want to write the vab here. Okay, so port number 80, if I change it vab, okay, that's okay, I can change. So in this way, we can change. So now, before jumping to the next thing, we should know what are the properties of key, what are the properties of values. First, first thing, key always unique, cannot be repeated, cannot be repeated. Okay, key cannot be repeated. Okay, unique and only immutable, immutable data type or data structure, their type or data structure can be used as key. So these are the two main things. Unique and only immutable data type or data structure can be used. Now let's see this thing. So we have D1. So let me write it again. Let me create this D1 again with different keys. So I for Intel and I for A for Apple, D for Dell. Consider if I create I again with different value, IBM. If I try to do so, I'm getting I for IBM. So I'm not getting error here this time, but I'm getting the latest value of same key. I is there, I is there, but we are getting the latest value. So latest value is IBM. Okay. So in this way, we can say keys are always unique. Okay, second thing is key can immutable data structure. What are the immutable data structure like integer, string, float value, and tuple can be used as a key. So consider if I create t- a dictionary with the tuple, sorry, am I saying composite key, and here 23 is a telnet protocol. I'm saying telnet. So yes, we can create. There's no error. Okay, if I want to access it, so you give the same tuple 1 and 2. So I'm getting a composite key. Yes, tuple can be used. But if I try to create a list as a key, if I try to create, no, unhashable type. So list is a mutable data structure that cannot be used as a key. Okay, so tuple can be used as a key, but list cannot be used as a key. Now the question is, if a tuple contain a list, yes, tuple can contain a list. Consider a tuple which can contain a list. Okay, tuple can contain a list. That's okay. So if that tuple can be, if I use that tuple to create a dictionary, tup1 tuple, and here its value is mixed. So no, if tuple contain any list, that tuple also cannot be used as a key. I hope you're getting the sense. If tuple doesn't contain any list, that tuple can be used as a key. But if tuple contain a mm, list, that tuple cannot be used as a key. I hope you're getting the sense of data key properties. Not the value property. Values can be anything. Value can be repeated. Value can be a list. Value can be anything. Okay. So consider here if I create a list of, sorry, dictionary of companies like A for Apple and A1 also Apple. That can be done. So two values, that's okay. There are two values. Okay. If consider if I create the uh, three with list, yes, that can be done. So values can be anything. There's no problem with the values. Okay, so I hope you're getting a sense of keys, keys and values. Now, what are the different operation present in the dictionary? So we use print statement, print dir, d1. Oh, there are so many operations like copy, clear, get. We have seen get method. So keys. So yes, so let's see different methods. So if you want to know all the method of keys, all the methods of dictionary, you can use dir method. Okay. Now, I want to know all the keys of D1. Let's create a list. Yes, so this is a list. Sorry, this is a dictionary. So if I want to know all the keys, so if I write here this method, so keys method. Okay, so I'm getting a new data structure which looks like a dictionary, but it's not a dictionary. It gives me all keys. Okay, all keys. And if I want to know all the values, so these are the values. If I want to know all the items, yes, items, I'm getting pairs. So the key, value, key, value. Okay, so uh, item done, key done, and values done. Get method we have seen. Now it's time for pop. Pop. What is the meaning of pop? Pop means, so if you now see how to delete an element from the, what are the different methods to delete element from the dictionary? Okay, so now let's see first reassigning a thing. Reassigning we have seen. Now delete. Consider I want to delete this web. Okay, so simple is you can write del and port one key. Okay, if now let's check. So you can see in this way we can delete. Okay, in this way we can delete. But consider if you want to return what is the deleted element. Right here we are not getting the what is the deleted. Consider I want to store deleted element in another thing, another variable. So we can use pop method. Pop. I want to return what is deleted. So this DNS is deleted. Okay, 53. So in this way we can return what is deleted, what is removed. Okay, let's say one more example. Consider if I create a dictionary with same kind of 21 for FTP protocol, 22 for SH, we know very well, and 23 for telnet. So I want to take what is deleted in the A variable port1 dot pop 23. So what is deleted? Telnet is deleted. So if you want to remove from the dictionary and want to save in the another variable, you can use pop method. Similarly, that is also applicable for the list. Okay, pop method also applicable for the list. So because list is also contain this kind of method. So I hope you get a sense of dictionary. So now let's see how to iterate over a dictionary. In order to iterate, I have the port one. Okay, let's create a big dictionary with copy paste. and add more port. So how to add more? Port 1. So this is a port, and if I want to add later, so use create a dictionary. So add and update, same thing here. Port number 80, HTTP, done. Port number 53, 53, DNS. So now I can see I have a dictionary over here. Okay. So in this way, you can add and update. Okay. So now let's use the for loop over it. For each in port 1. So if I iterate over the for loop, be using for loop, so I'm getting the all keys. Okay, all keys. If you want the values also, you can use port each. So in the same, I'm getting the keys and values. Okay, in this way we can get the key value. But we have some different method also. If you want only the values, not the keys, so you can use values print each. I'm getting only values. Okay, key and value. So I'm getting only the values. But consider if you want both. Yes, we can get both by using this thing. But we have a different method also, like item for each in port 1 dot items print each. Print, it's print. I'm getting the pairs of tuples. I'm getting the tuple pair. Every time I'm getting a tuple pair. I know this port is returning every time a tuple. This port dot item is returning every time a tuple. So here in the each, here I can use two things. So key will take 21 and v will take FTP. So I'm using KV. I can use IJ also. If you are thinking KV, it's a um, keyword. No, it's not a keyword. It's a just a variable. IJ I can also use. Okay. So here this time I'm getting the key and value in one go. So I hope you're getting the sense what is the meaning of dictionary. Okay, so you can create a small app by using the list, by using dictionary, by using the tuple. Okay, list and dictionary both are the both are the mutable data structure, and tuple is immutable data structure. Okay, so create some kind of real life example in which store the product, e-commerce product, create a big list to store the product, and create if and kind of statement, and create a small project. Okay, so we will meet in the next session. Bye bye everyone.